It's 3:15 in the morning, we've got 99% battery, and today is road trip day. We are off to Burgundy after crossing the channel, and we're hoping to make just 3 stops on the Ionity chargers along the way, maximizing the use of the battery this time around from 100% to 10%. First stop is Dover, where we arrive with plenty of time because of the post-Brexit arrangements for customs, and we've got about 50% battery, which is good enough for us to do another 65 kilometers when we arrive on the other side, and so that we can reach the Ionity Rally station without charging in the meantime. There are no charging connectors in the ferry port. So we are at Ionity Rally. We've done about 160 kilometers since starting this morning. We have arrived with 9% of battery, so we are charging, and you can see it's pretty empty here. It's all good, 150 watt hours per kilometer on the last stretch. There is 67 kilometers to the next stop, and according to this, which is kilometers, right? Even if we go at the kind of faster speeds, we need 60%. So we're pretty much good to go now. We've been charging for what? Maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, and we're still charging on 65 kilowatts. Anyway, it's not wasted if we add a few percentages here, because of course it's a very flat curve of charging, up to 75-80%. After a very short leg, the shortest in the trip, we're now at Ionity Barrel. It's a 2+1 station, so not many chargers. We arrived at 30%, and it's otherwise not very crowded, but you can see some cars waiting now. In fact, we will have to charge to 94% to maximize the stretch, because the next one is about 150 kilometers away. And what this man is doing is looking to the horizon, because there's a long queue of cars. So there's about an hour wait before charging, which is new news to us. We've done 150 watt hours per kilometer on 136 kilometers, and then we go. And that is our final stretch. It's another 130, 150 something. We stop not because we need to charge, but just to check something. And we are now arrived. So what is the bottom line? Well, we arrived with 17%. We've done about 339 miles, 520 kilometers, and we've done it at 4.3 miles per kilowatt hours, which is still very good. It's now time for the analysis of the data on the trip. State of charge first, going down to 50% in Dover, flat while on the ferry, down to 9%, and then back up to 75%. Then the short leg down to 30%, recharging to 94%, allowing to get to about 13% on this longer leg, then taking quite a while before charging, and then back up and finishing. It's good to take a look at the charging curve. You can see the perfect charging curve on the first charge, the blue one. Then the orange one, you can see some heating kicking in. That's why it's not full 65. And then the third one, first starting at 30 kilowatt, which is a malfunctioning Ionity charger, then onto the 50 kilowatt, which therefore gives you about 45 kilowatt flat until 80%. So efficiency now on the 4 legs of the trip. can see 143 watt hours per kilometers on average, which is our 4.3 miles per kilowatt hours. First, from 99 to 9%, so we use the full extent of the battery, which is nice. So I did 170 kilometers on the first stretch, and then you can see the third and fourth stretch also using a good chunk of the battery, doing 140 and 164 kilometers. The second leg was on 130 kilometers an hour GPS cruising, and that gives us 190 watt hours per kilometer. Once again, we can see that at 110 kilometers an hour on the motorway, 150 watt hours per kilometer is the norm. Looking at the charging stats in more detail, it is quite tempting on such a small battery to charge to 94%. It's now time to recharge, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, the usual. Cheers!